I hear a lot about bias these days. Ever wonder if it's you or me? Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Dr. Will, and welcome to Dr. Will Presents. James Clear's article, 5 Common Mental Errors That Sway You from Making Good Decisions, crossed the transom the other day. And I was wondering, how swayed have I been? Remember to whack the old subscribe button below for more content like this. The article, and will remind me to provide a link, by James Clear covered 5 different kinds of bias. He says, he likes to think of himself as a rational person, but he is not one. The good news is that it's not just me or you. We are all irrational, and we all make mental errors. I've heard it said that we are not rational animals so much as we are rationalizing animals. And the 5 types of bias that Clear talks about are ways that we rationalize our decisions. The first is survivorship bias. That's our tendency to focus on the winners and disregard the losers. The internet is full these days of stories about the N things that successful person X does every day. So what we're supposed to believe is that if we do those N things, we will become as successful as X. But there are tens of thousands of people out there doing N things every day, and none of them are as successful as X. Note that more than a few people these days are trying to sell things online using exactly this pitch. Watch for that. The second is loss aversion. This is our tendency to care more about avoiding loss than we do about achieving gain. This is perhaps why more people aren't entrepreneurs, because their analysis leads them to focus more on the pain that they will suffer than the gain they might achieve. I might lose everything is a far more powerful disincentive than I might win big is an incentive. The third is the availability heuristic. And heuristic is an aid to making decisions, which is basically what a bias is. The availability heuristic is the idea that something that comes to mind more easily or more quickly is more important and a more significant fact than something that you have to search for. For example, studies have shown that people who watch a lot of TV news tend to believe that we live in a more violent society than is objectively true, because the news reflects what is newsworthy or dramatic. So everybody has stories of violent crimes. The fourth example is anchoring. Best example of this is in pricing. Seth Godin, the guru of modern marketing, says price is a story. So when Apple wanted to make a digital watch, they didn't like the price point of the existing digital watches. So the first digital watch they came out with was made in 18 karat gold and cost $10,000. The Apple Watch Edition is a classic Veblen product. A Veblen product is a product whose demand rises with a rise in price, which is a violation of the law of demand. So you have an upward sloping demand curve. The point is that the Apple Watch price changed people's expectations about what the price point for digital watches should be. So now it's not a shock to pay hundreds of dollars when we used to pay $5. Confirmation bias is the last. We are more likely to believe what agrees with what we already believe than to believe something that contradicts it. This is particularly true now, since you can go places on the internet to find things that agree with whatever brand of crazy you might want to investigate. These days, you may never have to confront an uncomfortable idea, one that fails to confirm what you already believe. So I'm going to leave you with a question. Is it ethical to use these biases to shape the behavior of others? Marketing and sales, and dare I say it, politics, use them all the time. Thanks for stopping by today. Remember, conversation is always more interesting than a monologue, so leave your comments below. And if you like content like this, then hit the old subscribe button below and you won't be disappointed. Or maybe I should say you'll get more content like this. That's it for me, for you for now. Hope you have a great week ahead. Be careful out there. Be seeing you. Bye.